Peace, fam. What's good? It's your boy God Science. New video. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Very humble by that. Hope y'all enjoying the music too. I'm a producer, so I gotta put that up in there. It's a quick video on a touchy subject, domestic violence, which is a problem in society, in every culture. This extends beyond black, white. This is in every culture, all right, and it's a topic that a lot of people don't want to talk about. It's like a little dirty kept secret. It goes on in so many homes in our country. I mean, it's sort of like a culture among certain men. Now, I first want to say it's no excuse for any men putting their hands on women. All right, I don't have a lot of tolerance for fucking rapists, child molesters, and fucking woman beaters. I can't stand those threes. All right, can't stand it. I think it's very fucking weak. All right, now if a woman is coming to kill you, she has a knife or a gun in your hand or some shit. All right, you want to you self defense. But there's some men out there that it's just fucking ridiculous, and a reason why I wanted to talk about the topic, I know people that was affected by domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? I think we all know someone, whether it's a coworker or somebody that we suspect or know that is going through domestic violence or been through domestic violence. I mean, we all been in relationships and been into heated arguments. We know how heated these arguments can be when it's with your significant other, your wife or your girl. We've seen. I mean, this extends beyond all people. I mean, we saw what happened with Chris Brown. I don't want to bring that up because the man has moved on. He got help, but we see what went between him and Rihanna. We know. I mean, it's just so embedded in American culture. And I think that's the root of the cause of it being around. Not all men do. I'm not saying all men do it, but some men that it's kind of normal. I mean, like if your girl talking shit, she's talking too much, and you're tired of hearing her talk, it's okay to smack her up a couple times and tell her shut the hell up. I mean, this is accepted around certain around certain men. And to be fair, it's all different sides of domestic violence. Like I said, it's not always comfort of physical. There's a emotional abuse, emotional domestic violence, the arguments, and it can get real heated real fucking quick. I mean, I don't have to tell y'all. We know, we've seen how sometimes it gets deadly, where people will shoot each other. Down here locally, there was a same situation, domestic violence. Guy killed his wife and shot himself. Some men justify it. You know what I'm saying? They try to justify it. Well, majority of the time it is the woman, and they'll try to justify it. Well, she was wearing, her skirt was too short, or she was cheating and she was flirting with this guy. It doesn't matter what the fuck it is. We shouldn't be putting hands on each other like that. All right? We shouldn't be putting hands on each other like that. I have been in relationships. I was in a relationship before, and I was being fucking abused. Now I say it, and people will laugh, because you're a man. I never really talked about it, but this girl was violent, and we would get in arguments. I never cheated on her or anything like that. I was never that type of dude. I wasn't good at it. The first day I cheat, I will get caught. All right. So at a young age, I realized it wasn't for me. I wasn't that player type person. I had one woman. That's what I was always a family man. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to be married and have a family. One chick. Not saying that, okay, if I see a fly chick, I won't look. I mean, that's man nature. But as far as having one woman here, it's too fucking stressful. I don't know how these dudes do it. I mean, your whole day is devoted to, all right, you got to be with her, and you got to get your lives right with her. All right. And then when you finish with her, you got to make sure you go spend time with the other one. And then you got to get the lies right with her. And then it's like, oh my God, all this for pussy? I mean, I like sex like everybody else, but I was never that type of dude that, you know what I'm saying? For one, I grew up, I was kind of shy. You know what I'm saying? I would admit that. But I was never one of these dudes that every freaking girl that smile at you, or every girl that you know that you know that, oh, I can hit that if I pursue it. It's not, you have to pursue it. You know what I'm saying? But I know some dudes that dedicate their whole days for juggling women. And they'll be stressed as hell. You know what I'm saying? Getting their lives wrong. We know in the ultimate end, you're going to get caught. It's just a matter of when. And a lot of domestic violence stem from these things. You know, my motto is if you have to worry about your girl cheating, you shouldn't be with her. That's how I am. The first hint of that shit, I'm out. I'm not going through that fucking drama. We already have, life is already, it's challenging. You know what I'm saying? I am not going to be fucking chasing some chick and worrying about she fucking this dude. Hell no. Y'all, you could keep that shit, you know? But a lot of domestic violence issues is based around that, you know? And like I said, and the laws are set up, it's majority of the times it is women. But I have seen instances where women use that. Like a brother that I worked with. He used to come to work with fucking black eye. I remember he came to work with a black eye. And I thought he got jumped. Excuse me for that. I thought he got jumped. And I'm like, what's going on? And he told me his girl, you know, of course he got caught cheating. So y'all would say he deserved it. I understand that. But nah, nobody should be putting any hands on anybody. But yeah, he came with a black eye, and that was and then a couple months after that, it was a busted lip. She was just, to make the long story short, she was violent and she was beating his ass. And you know, like I said, I was in a relationship like that. So sometimes it's the guy. And then but the guy he's not gonna come out and say, yo, my girl is beating my ass. You know what I'm saying? And then when she is beating your ass, you can't really defend yourself, because if you do and the cops come or something, who do you think they're gonna take to jail? You know? So I've seen a lot of different angles of domestic violence, and it's a big issue. We see, well, you know, the NFL, the thing that's going on in the NFL, the Ray Rice video with him basically knocking his girl out in the elevator, you know, and this shit is deeper than the NFL, you know. It's like a culture. It's a certain culture around certain men. It's just not really talked about. I think now, because of mobile devices, you know, everybody has a camera and things like that. Now you're seeing things more. But it's always been there. You know, I think it's a culture, especially in America. You know, it's the way how we look at women. You know, some men don't respect women as their equal. You know what I'm saying? They still have that mentality of, you know, I'm in front, you're behind. You're the woman, you know, and, you know, if you act up, I'm going to put hands on you and shit like that. You know, there's some men that grew up like that, thinking that shit is fucking normal, you know? Not to excuse it, because like I said, there's no excuse for putting, hands on women like that, you know? But it's some men that grew up. I mean, some men seen their moms, people in their family get beat like that. It's ridiculous. And, you know, one thing I say to men that do that shit, if you had a fucking daughter, would you like somebody to put their hands on her? Because I know if anybody fucking I already told my daughter that shit, which said I had to tell her that. But we grew up in such a culture where, you know, it seems like it's okay to beat women. Anybody put their hands on my daughter, that's it for them. You know? And it's sad that it's in a culture that it's almost accepted. Not by every man. I'm not saying all men agree with this shit, because I know a lot of men ain't getting down with that. You know, it's a lot of times when, all right, if a woman, just say a woman punch you in your chest or smack you or something, most of the time you can walk away. You could take that L, dude, and just walk away. You don't have to turn around and punch her out and stomp her and shit like that. I think these niggas are weak. Now, I'm not saying it's right for her to put her hands on you. But at the same time, it's sometimes we could just walk away. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I don't have the, the solution, but I do think it's an issue that we need to talk about more in, especially in the black community. It's a lot, it's not talked about it that much because you'll be surprised at how much people are guilty of doing it. Because, like I said, it's accepted in certain cultures, certain around certain men. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to them. I think I bet you it has congressmen, senators that doing that shit. Wall Street people doing that shit. So it's not just low minorities or anything like this. Shit is it's like drugs. Nobody's immune to it. It happens to all different types of cultures. And I think it's definitely a topic we need to talk about more. But what you guys think about it? No, it's a very touchy, deep topic. Just want to do a quick video and bring aware about it. It is a problem. And if any niggas out there that's doing that shit, cut it the fuck out. This guy Science. I'm out, y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.